everyone. We are going to look at drawing our to scale map of the classroom. So what you're going to need is a straight edge, a ruler or a protractor, pencil with eraser. You'll also need some graph paper and your original sketch of the classroom with your measurements. All right. So you can pause to grab those if you don't have those yet. The first thing, step one, when we're looking at drawing a to scale map or model, we need to establish the scale. So the scale, what we're talking about here is the distance on the map. It's a ratio to the distance on the ground in our real life measurement. All right, and how we're going to do that is we have to look at our graph paper, and for this we want to see how many squares we have to work with, and then the perimeter of the classroom. So what we have is a 54 feet length. Okay, so from the front of the classroom here to the back is 54 feet. And then from the hallway, right, to the windows is 24 feet. So we kind of have to see how many squares we have so we can establish our scale. All right, so first step. This is going to take some counting. So what I like to do, I like to count to see how many squares we have to work with to kind of establish that. So I start at the bottom. You can start at the top. It doesn't matter. But I want to count to see how many squares I have going from here all the way up. All right, so I just kind of start at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I just mark it in case I need to use those again. So 10, sorry, can't see that. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I mark it. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, and then 51, 52. Okay, so it looks like on our drawing here it's 54 feet. So we can't use a 1 box to 1 foot ratio because it's not going to be enough. So we'll have to use something else. All right, so let's go ahead now. We're going to count this way, the width of the paper. Again, I like to kind of do that at the bottom. So I'm starting over here. So this would be like 0. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 and 10 is 20. Sorry, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So it looks like it goes 40 boxes across. And then in our up and down we have 52. Okay, so what we needed, all right, let's see, we needed 54, all right, by 24. So a 1 box to 1 foot ratio is not going to be enough. So we're probably going to work with 1 box is going to equal 2 feet. So a 1 to 2 ratio, or well, 1 box to 2 feet. So the bottom here, I'm just going to write my scale. All right, and that should fit the whole drawing in. And we're going to say that one box here from here to here. All right, I'm going to zoom in that a little bit so you can kind of see. That is going to represent 2 feet on the ground in real life. All right, so that's, I don't know how I wrote that. That's going to be 2 feet. The eraser is coming in handy already. So that's going to be, I'm just going to use my little symbol here for feet. I could even say if 1 box is 2 feet, then let's see, 1, 2, 3, for 5 boxes is going to represent 10 feet. So this is kind of what we call a graphical scale. And that's showing me that this would be 10 feet. It's kind of saying the same thing, but just kind of showing right there. Okay? So that's step 1. All right, step 2. All right, now we want to draw the perimeter of the classroom. All right, we said again that it's 24 by 54. We're going to use the paper the long ways because of the rectangular shape. I'm going to center it. I'm going to try to make the drawing in the center. And then with this scale, we're going to be able to leave some space around so we can make labels and keys and that type of thing. But since I've already kind of counted the bottom of the paper, I've already kind of established kind of a center. And I'm going to lightly, so 20 would be half or in the middle. I'm just going to kind of lightly make a half line just to show me where that's going to be as a reference point. Okay, and now I can kind of start somewhere around here, and I kind of marked it on the side. But we're going to go, let's see, it's 24 feet, and each box is worth 2 feet. So I'm kind of going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 in that direction because that's half of 24. And then I'm just going to go zoom it in a little bit. And then here I'm going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 because that's half of 24. There we have the middle. All right, so just to double check my work, I'm going to go, okay, so 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 is the center of the classroom feet. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Okay, so now I have the length. All right, and I'm going to use a straight edge to draw that. I'm going to do it lightly here, and then I can go over it darker if I'd like, just in case I make a mistake. Okay. And then now we said it goes up 54 feet. And again, each box is worth 2 feet. So I can count, I'm going to have to count by 2s up to 54. So I'm going to start here, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I just kind of make the little numbers on the side so I don't have to keep counting. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 30, 32, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 40. And then 30, so 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, that's 50, and then, oops, I'm off, sorry, 50, and then 52 and 4. All right, so that gives us our 54 feet. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and again use my straight edge and draw a nice line for that perimeter, or what we kind of the perimeter, the outside of the classroom, right there. Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of connect the sides here. I'm going to follow it up. Here. And then I'm going to go where the 54 is and come across. All right, there we go. Step 2 complete. Now you have your perimeter, all right, the edges of the classroom to scale. All right, step 3, we're going to add we need to know our directions. We need to get our bearings. All right, so we have to put our compass in the corner here. So just kind of make sure we're going to have, again, the north is this way. So I'm just going to go, let's see, 4, and then across, 2, 3, 4. And you can make your compass rows however you want. I'm just going to do this simple here. But there are some really nice fancy ones if you like, if you have the time. Oh, what am I doing? See, I have to focus. North, east, south. Never eat soggy Wheaties, waffles, whatever. Okay, see, I have to focus, not go too fast. Slow it down. All right, and I'm just putting my little your directions there. All right, so now we have our compass, and then I always find it's helpful to kind of write what's on the major things. So my east side, there are the windows on this side, so I'm going to write this lightly, windows over here. And then on the west side of the classroom, again, is the hallway. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to write hallway right here. I'm going to write it lightly too, just in case I want to erase it. That way I just can not put things in backwards. All right, step 4. Now I'm going to start adding some of my landmarks and some of the classroom materials. Probably the biggest landmark would be that halfway point that separates the desk area from the lab area. And that's the halfway point of the classroom at 27 feet that we measured. So again, each box is representing 2 feet on our scale right here. So I'm just going to count. So it's 27 feet from the front. So I'm going to go 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. So that 27 is going to be at that halfway point between 26 feet and 28 feet. So this right here, I'm going to use the protractor again to make a nice straight line at 27 feet. So that's that halfway point in the box right there. So again, this is going to separate the lab area from the desk area. This is that where the carpet is right here. So that's a nice landmark position right here. And then you can kind of see here with that faint line, we have the center of the classroom there. So that's a point that can help us out. All right. And then just starting to add some other materials. It kind of doesn't matter where you start. I like to start with the door to the classroom. That's really helpful to me. So when I look at my map here, I have the door, which is actually 7 feet from the wall, and then the door itself is 3 feet, and that is in the northwest corner of the classroom. So that's the next thing that I'm going to do. So I'm going to put the door. So I have 0, 2, 4, 6, and then 7 is going to be halfway right there, and it's going to be 3 feet. So each half a box is 3 feet. So I'm going to have 1 feet there plus 2, that's 3. So this is going to represent the door right there. So I can even write that there. We have the door right here. And if you want, you can put your measurement on there, 3 feet. All right, so we have our door there. We also have the door in the back. You can do the same thing over here. So we have, let's see, 0, 2, 4, 6, and then 7 feet, and then the door is 3 feet wide, so that's 1, and then plus a box is 2. All right, so we have our little opening at 3 feet, and then we have the door. All right, and then we can start adding additional materials that we want. So I'll start with a desk right here. So we have these desks. They are 5 feet from, I measured 5 feet, 5 feet from the wall, and it was, let me see, and 7 feet from the front wall. So I can count out 5 feet here, and I'll zoom in so you just kind of see what I'm doing a little bit here. So 5 feet, so 2, 4, 5 would be here. And then it is actually 6 feet. So got here. And then 2, 4, 6. So my first desk can start here, and it is 4 feet. So 2, 4 feet this way. And depending on how you rounded this, we could say, and 5 feet long. So 2, 4, 5 right there. Use that to draw my straight line. All right, and then I complete my desk. Adding that right there. Okay, and the desks are pretty much in a row, so instead of having to redo that all again, what I would do is I would just lightly go down like this and go down this side. All right, and they are 2 feet apart, so 1 whole square, and then I would just add in my right here. All right, and then 1, 3, 5. So here's my next desk. Because they're about 2 feet apart, so it'd be 1 box. And a straight line. And then again 2 feet, so just start here. All right, and then count out 5 feet long. So 2, 4, and 5. And box it out. And then you can repeat that to get the desks on the other side. And then from there, you can just start adding the lab stations, the safety equipment, any other additional materials that you had in there. There's not one right way to do it, but it does take time. Just make sure that you use a ruler, a straight edge to draw those lines, and a pencil so you can go back and erase. All right. So I'll be around. Just let me know if you have any questions. All right. Thank you. And don't forget to add a key. All right, so it kind of shows what things are, or you can label it on here however you want to do it. So you can label desk, or you can make a key that says desk. And then don't forget your title. All right, so we know what this map is about.